Hey, this is Math Minutes Pro with Dr. Harrison. Today we will talk about how to write an equation in slope-intercept form and how to graph that same equation. So, here's a review. This is slope-intercept form, y equals m times x plus b. We call it slope-intercept form because you can easily identify the slope, which is m, and the y-intercept, which is b. Now, the y-intercept refers to the point on the y-axis. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Usually you'll solve a problem where they'll give you the slope, m equals 1 over 4, and they'll give you a y-intercept that says b equals 1, and they'll ask you to write an equation in slope-intercept form when given the slope and the y-intercept. So we do that right here. We write y equals, just following this general equation, and the slope is m, which is 1/4, so we write 1/4, substituting 1/4 for m. Don't forget times x plus, and then the y-intercept is b. We substitute 1 for b. Y equals 1/4 times x plus b. So we've written the equation in slope-intercept form. It's pretty simple. But you just have to make sure you understand the vocabulary words, you understand what they're asking you to do. Now that we've written the equation in slope-intercept form, we're now going to graph this equation. So let's review the concept of a slope. So they denote the lowercase m is representing the slope, which is rise over run. Now that also stands for delta y over delta x, which means the delta is a Greek symbol, which means change in y over change in x. So when you're graphing this equation, the first thing you want to do is plot the y-intercept, okay? So the y-intercept in this case is 1, and I'm going to write some information over here. So we know that b equals the y-intercept, and you can also write that as xy coordinate, where you have x, which is 0, and the y-intercept is 1, okay? So we'll go ahead and notice that the y-intercept is plotted at 0, 1, 0, 1, right there, and that's the coordinate that goes with it. After you plot your y-intercept, then you use your slope to get to the second point, because you need 2 points at minimum to draw a line, a straight line. So we start from the y-intercept, and we have a rise and a run, okay? So I'm going to start right here at this point here. I'll start right here at this point. So if our rise is 1, see the rise over run. So we start from this point, we rise 1, and then we run 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the run, which is change in x. So rise 1, that's a change in y, and then run 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the change in x. That gets you to your second point. You plot that second point, and then you draw your line, okay? Now, I just want to make notice, because this is a coordinate plane, always remember to label your x and y axes, and always draw an arrow at the end of the line. So thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out my Patreon page in my video description below. On my Patreon page, you can get access to exclusive math lessons, study tips, live Q&A, and more. See you next time.